Hey guys, I'm Meteorologist Chris Tomer. Let's do an update today on the weekend, the events in Leadville, and the monsoon surge, which I think these two weekends will basically straddle. So, right now we're seeing afternoon thunderstorms pretty much every single day across the mountains of Colorado with dry mornings. But then the afternoon storms are going to become much more likely over the weekend and especially next week with this surge that comes in basically 8:14 through 8:19. I'll show you what I'm thinking, and I'll get very specific with that in a second because obviously there's a lot going on in Leadville over the next 2 weeks. So here's what I wrote this morning on my blog, an update on some mountain weather in general, but also the LT 100 mountain bike race and the run, which the mountain bike happens Saturday, and then the run next weekend. So it looks to me like we're going to basically, with these 2 weekends, straddle a monsoon surge, and there may be some residual moisture for next weekend in the run. I'll show you that in a second. I also did a forecast for some other 14ers here. I'll look at that. So here's the current setup. I talk about that on my blog again, christomer.com. You can see the position of the high. Let me just take you over to the latest. This is water vapor, so oranges and reds indicate drier air aloft. So here's what we're seeing. The position of this high is about right here. So it's protecting most of Colorado, although we're going to see afternoon storms over the mountains of Colorado. But here's the heart of the surge. You can already see it coming up and then rolling all the way up into Wyoming. And Vegas got brushed by this thing this morning with flash flooding. I mean, the plume is just going way up out of Arizona, kind of curling around Vegas into Salt Lake, into Utah, into Wyoming, Montana, and Idaho. Eventually, what's going to happen is this whole thing is going to basically pivot and then come around and swing across Colorado the 14th through basically the 19th. So back to this. Oh yeah, nice photo this morning from my friend John Williams, of this full sturgeon supermoon. Here's the LT 100 race across the sky forecast. So in that massive and Elbert zone tomorrow, Saturday, I think it's dry in the morning, should be fantastic for mountain biking, but then do plan on about a 50% chance of afternoon storms. Then that's a little elevated. I'd say a normal afternoon chance will be 20-30%. So it's a little elevated. We're starting to get some of that moisture to creep in slowly from this next surge. By Sunday, it's dry, but the storms could start by 11 noon on Sunday in that zone. So high chance for afternoon weather as the surge truly comes in. And by Monday, 100% chance they could start early before noon. And there may be some residual moisture around the 16th and the 17th, even in the mornings. By the end of next week on Friday, there's a little bit of moisture that has to work its way through. So there's a slight chance of some morning cloud cover or maybe a sprinkle on the 19th, potentially the 20th, but that's so far out there. But that's what I'm thinking, 70 to 80% chances of afternoon storms. So that's something I'll definitely keep my eyes on. I know that's going to be the run is a big event up in Leadville. I also wanted to talk about some of the Elk Range 14ers. Got some folks out there climbing in the Elks. So Saturday is your best opportunity on this. Saturday, you'll have a dry morning, and there's still an elevated chance of afternoon storms, so you can't spend all day up there. But on Sunday, they could start before noon, and there's just a high percentage chance. You'll have some dry hours in the morning. Then, on Monday, Tuesday, different story. We may have morning cloud cover with a few lingering areas of rain and very high chances of afternoon weather, and maybe even before the noon hour. So those days are definitely the trickier of the bunch for the Elk Range. All right, so that's the forecast, and again, that's on my blog. Let me show you what the GFS is thinking, this model in particular. So, okay, that's the current view. Let me take you into Saturday morning. Colorado, dry morning. You can see that there. There's no green on the map. There's some residual moisture in Utah, though, and obviously down in Arizona where that plume, that's the surge, will eventually move to the east. And here's Saturday afternoon. Storm is popping up over Colorado, running late, and then it dries out for Sunday morning. Notice the green is gone. Still residual moisture in Utah, so if you're going to Moab, you may have early and late precip. All right, so there's Sunday afternoon, showers and thunderstorms likely. And then there's Monday, dry start, but early start to the showers and storms on Monday before noon. And there's a fair amount of moisture. You can see the deeper greens. Monday is tricky and dangerous. Here is Monday night. Here's Tuesday morning. Dry start, shower storms in the afternoon. Same kind of thing. Dry Wednesday morning, shower storms in the afternoon, mainly over areas south of I-70. Here is Thursday morning, dry, and then in the afternoon, the potential for showers and storms. This model, the GFS, is not showing as much as I believe there's going to be. I think there's going to be some additional moisture not shown here through Thursday. Let me just see what it's showing. So here's Friday morning, dry, and then shower storms in the afternoon. Here's Friday night into Saturday morning. Saturday morning, some residual moisture in the morning across the western slope and the San Juans, and then early start to the showers and storms next Saturday. All right, so there you go. That's one perspective. So that's the update for today. I always appreciate you guys tuning in here. Maybe I'll do another one tomorrow. Take care.